Welcome to Mother Cluckers. Do you have a hen in your flock that's a bully right now? I don't have one at the moment, but I have had one in the past. So today I'm going to talk about how to see the early signs of aggression, what causes it, and what you can do to fix it fast. Stay tuned. Let's start with the early signs because catching aggression early can save you a lot of stress and heartache. When a hen becomes aggressive, you might notice her chasing or pecking other hens more than usual. Sometimes she blocks access to food, water, or favorite spots in the coop or run. She may also start crowing or making warning sounds, especially if she feels challenged or is trying to assert dominance. But why do hens suddenly become aggressive? What causes this behavior? There are several reasons. One big factor is stress. Chickens are creatures of habit. They like their routine and their space. If their environment changes suddenly, like if you add new birds to the flock or if the space becomes overcrowded, this can cause stress. Stress often triggers aggressive behavior as hens compete for resources or try to reestablish the pecking order. Another cause can be lack of resources. If there isn't enough food or water for everyone, or if the feeders and waters are all clustered in one place, dominant hens can claim those resources and bully the others. This kind of resource guarding can quickly escalate to aggression. Personality plays a role too. Just like people, some hens are naturally more dominant or assertive, and others are more submissive. Sometimes you'll have one or two hens that just don't get along, and that tension can lead to bullying. Now, what can you do about it? The good news is you can fix it with some simple steps. First, make sure your flock has plenty of space. Chickens need room to roam and establish their own territories. Overcrowding is one of the quickest ways to stir up aggression. If you notice a hen acting aggressively, check how many birds you have in the coop or run and consider whether everyone has enough space. Next, you may want to increase the number of feeders and waterers. When there's enough food and water stations, the hens aren't forced to compete. Spread these resources out so no one hen can guard them all. And if the bullying is really bad, you might have to isolate the aggressive hen temporarily. Put her in a separate cage or pen away from the others for a day or two. This breaks the cycle and helps calm her down. Sometimes just a short time apart is enough for the flock to reset. Providing distractions can also help. Hanging vegetables like cabbage or lettuce in the run gives hens something to focus on besides each other. Treats scattered around can encourage them to explore and forage, redirecting aggressive energy. And make sure your coop and run have hiding spots and escape areas like bushes, boxes, or perches at different heights. Submissive hens need places to get away when they feel threatened. This reduces stress and bullying. Another thing to watch for is the flock dynamics when you introduce new birds. New hens will always cause some disruption as they settle in and the pecking order reshuffles. Introduce new birds slowly and keep an eye on how the existing hens react. Remember, aggression isn't just a bad personality trait. It's often a sign that something in the flock's environment isn't working. Fixing the root cause can restore peace faster than just punishing the bully. Over time, you'll learn to read your flock's behavior better and catch problems early. That's the best way to keep your chickens happy and healthy. So even if your flock is calm today, it only takes one upset bird to change everything. Watch closely, give your hens plenty of space and resources, and intervene early when needed. Now let me leave you with a few extra tips that have helped me keep aggression down long term. The first one is to keep your rooster in check. If you have a rooster, make sure he's not the one causing tension. A protective rooster is good, but an overly aggressive one can trigger hens to become stressed or even mimic that behavior. Some roosters are calm leaders, while others are little tyrants. Know your rooster. The second tip is to observe your hens during feeding time. Feeding time is when aggression is most obvious. Stand back and just watch. See who gets pushed out, who eats last, and who's guarding the food. It tells you a lot about your pecking order and whether things are balanced. The third tip is to consider nighttime introductions carefully. If you're adding a new hen, introduce her at night while everyone's roosting. Chickens are much calmer in the dark, and it can help ease tension the next day. But always monitor closely. Just because they roosted peacefully doesn't mean there won't be drama in the morning. The fourth tip is to use flock blocks or hanging treats. These not only reduce boredom but can redirect energy. A bored hen is more likely to start picking fights. Keeping them engaged is a surprisingly simple way to reduce aggression. And finally, don't be afraid to remove a chronic bully. If one hen is constantly aggressive no matter what you do, she might not be a good fit for your flock. Sometimes rehoming is better for everyone, her and the rest of the birds. Remember, your chickens rely on you to be their peacemaker. A calm, well-managed flock is a reflection of the care and attention you give them. But before I go, let me leave you with a few more things you might not think of when dealing with hen aggression, things that can quietly contribute to a tense flock. Sometimes aggression comes from discomfort. A hen that's sick, has mites, or is molting might act more irritable than usual or become a target. Make sure your flock is healthy. Even a small parasite problem can create stress that shifts the flock dynamic. Too much artificial light, especially in winter when people extend daylight hours, can overstimulate hens. This can lead to aggression, egg eating, and stress. Aim for no more than 14 to 16 hours of total light a day. Less is more sometimes. A hen that's being picked on repeatedly may have a sore spot or an injury. Chicken naturally peck at anything that looks different, like a missing feather or a scab. Use a blue coat spray like we do, or anti-pecking lotion to reduce attention on wounds. Something that looks small to you might be a big target to them. Add visual barriers in your run or coop. This is a big one that people often miss, like hanging a feed bag, a small tarp, or using tall plants. Gives bullied hens a way to break line of sight with the aggressor. Out of sight, out of mind actually works in chicken politics. Some breeds are just naturally more aggressive or bossy, like Leghorns, Rhode Island Reds, or game-type birds, while others, like Cochins or Orpingtons, tend to be laid back. If your flock is mixed like ours, pay attention to which breeds dominate. The solution might be as simple as rebalancing your flock's personality. At night, hens that don't have enough space to roost comfortably may push, peck, or fight. Make sure each bird has at least 10 to 12 inches of roost bar, and give them multiple levels or perches if you can. They'll often naturally space themselves out. Your energy affects your flock. If you come into the coop frustrated or rushing, the flock can pick up on that. Move calmly, handle them gently, and observe their reactions to you as much as to each other. So yes, aggression can seem like a personality problem, but often it's the result of small things stacking up. The good news is, with awareness and small changes, you can often calm things down without drastic action. A few smart adjustments can restore peace faster than you'd think. Have you ever had to deal with a bully in your flock? What worked or didn't work for you? Tell us and share your experience in the comments below. And if you have questions, drop those in the comments below too. Let us know what kind of video you might like us to make. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.